Oh, God.
Hey, how you doing? It is Neil Milton. It is great to be with you today, and this is Grace. Say hi, Grace.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Neil. I'm the general manager of ChildSafe, and ChildSafe is a not-for-profit harm prevention charity, and we work with organisations to help support them to understand their legal requirements, but also protect them from harm and abuse. And this week, today, is the start of National Children's Week. And what National Children's Week is, it's a week to make sure that children are honoured and respected, and we honour their skills and their abilities, and also to look at the UN rights of the child and recognise that that's actually really, really important for children. Now, this year's theme is Article 15, which says children have the right to meet together and join in groups and organisations as long as this does not stop other people from enjoying their rights. So that's what this is actually about. This whole week is about recognising that children actually have the rights to be safe, to be okay, and to be supported. And so today we have a fantastic morning planned for you. I want to start off quickly by saying that wherever you are today, you meet on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander land, and we pay our respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. Now today we have the Happy Head online cartoon workshop. We've got people from all over Australia joining us, and it is absolutely wonderful to have you. I want to let you know that this is in partnership with the Victorian Government. We're granted to be able to do this, which is fantastic. And I'll introduce to you the incredible Nick Love from Nick Love Cartoons. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Neil. I really appreciate that. Look, we'll get that on the right screen. Hang on. Working seamless, guys. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Grace. And thanks for having me. Look, you know, we're all about creating safe places. So I invite everyone to my home studio here in Warburton. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to have a lot of fun. I tell you what, I love people and gathering around with people. But in this time of COVID, it's very hard, isn't it, to get your friends around. So let's all be in an online community today and have a lot of fun. And I have so much fun drawing. So I hope you have fun drawing today too. I've actually got a really special friend that I want to introduce you to. He's a really close friend. So I'm going to introduce you to him now. His name is Bob the Battery. Bob the Battery is one of my closest friends. You know, he picks me up when I feel down. He's just a really good friend. But you see, Bob the Battery helps me understand my emotions a lot better. You go, how does a battery help explain emotions? Well, I'll let you know. So when I feel good, I'm full of energy. I'm on top of the world. I'm like a full battery. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to power up and do a lot of good things. But when I feel bad, I feel down. Oh, I feel really flat. I feel like a flat battery. So I've worked out through the help of my friend Bob that I've got two types of emotions. I've got I'll just put Barry back here for a second. Thanks, Barry. Barry, his name's Bob. I've got my best friend's name wrong. We've got two types of emotions. We've got our positive emotions and we've got our negative ones. So today I thought, what a good chance to play a game where we can help you identify your emotions. But here's the thing, guys. We've got our positive and our negative emotions. They're completely normal. We are people. We feel things. You know, we feel good, we feel bad, and both are completely normal. So if you feel like you've got a negative emotion, that's cool. Like we'll work on ways to helping you get to those positive emotions and have a happy head, because I love having a happy head. Like, I love being happy, but sometimes I'm flat like a battery. So we're going to play a game. I'm going to bring the title up now. Round of applause, everybody, please. We are going to play the blank face happy quiz. Can I get a drum roll? So this is how the quiz works. So what I need to do is click a few buttons, bring that up. I need you to guess what emotion I am drawing. So I've got some blank faces. Look at these blank faces. They've got no emotions. They're giving me blank looks. I'm going to draw an emotion on this face, and I want you to try to guess what that emotion is. I'm going to bring the comments page up so I can wave to everyone. I can see people saying there's a Zach on the screen. Thanks for tuning in, Zach. I wonder if you can tell me what this emotion is. We are going to put the first blank face onto the drawing board. I'm going to get my draw sword. We are going to draw the first emotion. So we're going to start with the eyes. Nice big eyes. Now, if you've got your pen and your paper, I would really love for you to draw these emotions as well. All right, so we've got the eyes. I'm going to start, give him some pupils like that. So his eyes are very open. So we're going to draw a big smile. Going to give him some teeth, his tongue, some eyebrows. Who can tell me what this emotion is in the great blank face quiz? Who can tell me what this emotion is? I'm waiting for the first guess. The first guess said, Caleb says it's happy. Well done, Caleb. That is right. He is so happy. I think his team's won the grand final today. He might be a cat supporter. He is so happy. All right, so we've got a positive emotion right here. This guy is happy. All right, let's think about what the opposite emotion could be. What is the opposite of happy? So I want to see if you can guess this emotion with this new face. Now we're going to draw the eyes. The eyes are a bit different this time. Oh, it's got a bit of a tear happening. Oh no. Who can tell me what this guy is? How do you reckon this guy's feeling? If I'm happy, what's the opposite emotion? Jackson says sad. Well done, Jackson. And I know Jackson's a cat supporter, so he's going to be hopefully happy today. That's right, guys. We've gone from happy to sad. I feel a bit sad for that sad face. Anyway, moving on, we are going to move on to our next emotion. I want to see if you can guess what this emotion is. All right. I know the eyes are a bit different as well this time around. Oh no. What's this guy? Seems to be fuming about something. Who can tell me what this emotion is? Oh, Charlotte, you are a genius. And there's some other people that said angry as well. Well done, well guessed. What a great quiz, guys. We're going really well. This guy is super angry. I think his team lost the grand final today, and he's just upset. He's angry. He's fuming. But what's the opposite emotion to being angry? Let's draw that. So I'm going to get a new face. New face. Oh, look, the eyes are bigger this time around. Looking up at the sky. Big mouth going, yay! His tongue's out, he's cheering. He's beyond happy, this guy. Who can tell me what this emotion is? If the last one was angry, which one is this? Jackson, Caleb, Cameron, yes, it's excited. Give yourself a massive round of applause, everyone, for guessing excited. He once was angry and now is excited because maybe his team won the grand final and he's super excited. He's super happy. He's doing this kind of dance. He's doing this. He's doing that. Going absolutely cocoa bananas because he is excited. All right, now you guys have been super smart. So I'm going to challenge you with the next two emotions. I want you to see, let's put your thinking caps on. Get your brain in operation. Let's see if you can guess the last two emotions. Oh, a bit of half eyes, one eyebrow up, one eyebrow down. Oh, this is going to be a challenging emotion. It's got a bit of a quivering mouth. Oh, it's a bit challenging, this one. Who can tell me what this emotion is? Worried. He is so worried. He's so worried. He's feeling scared. He's feeling afraid. He is so worried. So who said worried? It could be puzzled and confused. That's all tied into feeling worried. When we feel worried, we feel scared. We feel anxious. There's a lot of emotions in that worried feeling to unpack. So yes, he is very, very worried, confused, anxious. He might be worried about going back to school. So he's very worried and anxious. So what's the opposite emotion to that? Like here you ask. So we're going to get our next blank face, our last emotion for the day. We are going to draw. We're going to start with a mouth. He's got a big, strong mouth. He's got his teeth. He's gritting his teeth. He's got one big eye. Got the other eyebrow down. He's clenching that eye. He's feeling tough. He could take on the world. What could this emotion be? If I was feeling worried and scared, yes, first cab off the rank, Phil Perry and Carolyn said, brave. Give yourself a massive round of applause. So brave. So whilst he might have felt worried about going to school, he's summoned up the courage and he's feeling brave and he's willing to take on tomorrow. He's feeling brave. So that's our emotions. Let's go through them. So we've got brave. The opposite to that we'll put on the back is feeling worried or scared or confused. We've got, I'll put that over there. We've got excited and super happy. He's super happy. The opposite to that, of course, was feeling angry. And I know I've felt like this before. Here we've got this guy feeling sad, but the reason why we've called this workshop Happy Head, because we want everyone to have a happy head. Yeah, we do. But the thing is, guys, you shouldn't feel like any less of a person, or you don't feel important if you're starting to feel the negative emotions. Because here's the thing, if your dog dies, it's a really sad event, and it's completely normal to feel sad. So if something upsetting happens to you, it's so okay to feel sad. But here's the thing, if we stay sad, we end up getting super depressed, and it's not a great place to be. So even this emotion, we all think maybe, oh, being angry is bad. But here's the thing, if someone steals your bike that your grandma gave you, it's totally normal to feel angry, okay? It's totally normal to feel angry, and that's okay. But what's not okay is to hunt the guy down that stole your bike and give him a bit of a punch to the face. Now, that's not good. We can't, now, our emotions, it's kind of like a holiday on the way to happiness. Sometimes we stop in at sadness and angriness, but we can't stay there, right? We've got to find ways of getting on that trip and our journey back to having a happy head. And that's what we're all about today. So give yourself a round of applause. There was a lot of great suggestions there. Now, I'm going to get a new sheet of paper because I'm going to tell you a bit about me and my story. So I've got a new sheet of paper. I'm going to get my draw sword. Now, all those emotions that we've just drawn, I have felt them all, right? I seriously have. I'm super old now, and I felt all those emotions. But the one emotion I love the most is being happy. Now, here's my story. Now, when I was born, my dad was always super sick, like insanely sick. And there was a part of his body that was mega sick. So I'm going to draw the part of his body that was sick, and I want you to try to guess what this part of the body is. So if I was a surgeon and I opened you up, and thank goodness I'm not a surgeon, I'm a better drawer than a surgeon. I want you to guess what the part of the body was very sick. So here we have to scale the part of the body that was sick with my dad. Who can tell me what was that? What is that part of your body? Any guesses? I would love to hear your guesses. A quick guess is always a good guess. Yes, it is our heart. My dad's heart was super sick. Okay, and now there's another part in your heart. Everyone's got one. I'm going to draw some bricks in. In the middle of your heart, there's this divider. You might call it a wall in your heart. And on one side of the wall is your red blood, and on the other side is your blue blood. What is that, Nick? I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. So I'm going to explain it. So your red blood is your good blood. Everybody take a really massive breath. Everyone, on the count of 3, let's take a really massive breath together. 1, 2, 3. So your blood has just gone into your lungs. It's full of oxygen now. It's full of energy. It's like that battery. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. So it gets pumped out of your lungs, out of your heart, comes out of your body, and it's ready to go. It's like a little puppy. It's full of energy. It's going around your body. Then something starts to happen. It will start to go slow. I don't know if you've ever been up a really big hill before. You start to feel tired. You start to feel like Bob the battery. You're going flat. And that's what happens to your blood. It goes back into your heart and turns like a blue color. So when it was fully energized, I'm ready to go, starts getting tired and turns blue. Goes back into your heart. We breathe again. Turns red, full of energy, goes around your body. So that's called circulation. But my dad, in his heart, was missing a very important part. Now, I want you to see if you can guess what part my dad's heart was missing. That's right, guys. My dad's heart was missing the wall. So the red blood, that really good blood, was mixing with the blue blood. And what color do we get if we mix red and blue together? I almost said it. That's right. We get purple. So my dad had icky, sticky blood. Like he wasn't the type of guy that would kick a football because he just didn't have the energy. You know, like a lot of people today would be kicking the football around because it's grand final day. But Dad just didn't have the energy. He always felt flat, like Bob the Battery when Bob the Battery feels flat. And he was always in hospital. I remember that there'd be times at an emergency ward, you know, you didn't know what was going to happen to your dad. And sometimes I would feel angry, but then when he come out of it, I'd be excited. There was so many emotions going on and I just didn't know how to process it. But the one thing that helped me and helped me become happy was to draw. Like, I'll show you. I used to get a piece of paper, and if Dad was really sick and I was feeling super upset, I would go to the land of the blank page that I'd call it. And if I wanted to draw a ninja pig, I found that funny. I would draw a ninja pig. If I wanted to draw a cat doing backflips, I could totally do that. If I wanted to draw a turtle abseiling down the Eiffel Tower, it didn't matter what was going on outside of the land of the blank page. I could escape and draw, and it made me happy, and it helped me get through some tough times. So it's my hope today that we can play some games together, and I can show you the joy that I've found in cartooning, and then hopefully this might help you if you're feeling down and flat like Bob the Battery. You can get a happy head again, because that's what we're all about here today. So the first game we're going to play together. Let me bring up the title. Once my mouse starts to work. Come on, mouse, work. We are going to play the hero board. Now, everyone, do your Superman arms. We're flying in the sky. We are superheroes. Now, here's the thing. I absolutely love superheroes. In my hand, I have a superhero that I'll show you in just a second. But I want you to name some superheroes for me. I'll bring up the comments. Who can name me some superheroes? On the count of three, let the comments start flowing. I want to see if you can name me some superheroes. There's what type of superheroes are out there? I know that there's Aquaman. Aquaman's a superhero. Can you think of any other superheroes? I know that Superman is a superhero, but yeah, Spider-Man is also a very good. I know my friend Charlotte and Matilda, they love Spider-Man. He got bitten by a radioactive spider and he got powers. There's Iron Man. Oh, great suggestion. Iron Man's super cool. Batman, I'll come back to Batman. I'll come back to Batman. I'll come back to Batman. There's Wonder Woman. There's so many great superheroes. But the superhero I love the most is this guy. Yes, it is Batman. No. Protecting Gotham City. Oh, I also have his Batmobile. There's his Batmobile. Yes, I'm Batman, and I have a Batmobile. The thing I loved about Batman, that I reckoned if I had enough money, I could be Batman. Totally, I could be Batman. I so could. But my wife reminds me that I'm scared of heights and I have no muscles. There is no way that I could be Batman. But here's the thing, guys. Batman was scared of something. So who can tell me what Batman was scared of? He was super afraid of these guys. All right, let the suggestions come in. Who can tell me what Batman was scared of? Oh, Black Widow. Very, very good superhero. Miss Marvel is also a good superhero. But I want to know what Batman was scared of. Who can tell? Exactly. Well done, Childsafe Australia. Batman was scared of bats. So here's what Bruce Wayne did. He took his fear of bats and turned it into something positive. He wanted to turn his fear and turn that to be the fuel that made him a hero. So I believe everyone watching today, we all have our fears. That's just part of life. But if we can turn them into something positive, we all become superheroes. So I want you to think of something that you're scared of, because we are going to turn that together into a superhero. We are going to draw. Our first picture of the day is going to be your own personal superhero. So I want to know, I want a suggestion that I can draw, that what is your fear? And then we'll do the opposite. So if you're scared of penguins, we might turn you into Penguin Man. That it actually helps penguins. You overcome your fear of penguins and you become a superhero. So I want someone, and I'm going to pick one emotion, one fear, and I'm going to draw it as a superhero. And I want you to do the same. If you don't feel comfortable sharing your fears, that's totally fine. I want you to think about your fear and what's the opposite of that fear. And I want you to draw your own personal superhero. So what are some suggestion coming through? Oh, look, I tell you what, that is a fear that I still am scared of. I tell you what, I am scared of the dark. Hand on heart, I'm scared of the dark. I'm a grown-up now, and when I hear a bump in the night, my wife says, go check that out. I go, oh, I'm scared of the dark. I'm still scared. But what can help me get over the dark? So we are going to draw we're going to draw our first picture for today. So I want you to think about your fears, think about what the opposite is to that, and let's draw that. Oh, hang on. Is Caleb scared of sharks? Someone said they're scared of the school principal. Someone said they're scared of flying bird and heights. Other people have said spiders and snakes. But we're going to focus on being scared of the dark, because I reckon there's a lot of kids out there that are scared of the dark. So we are going to draw our superhero today. We're going to draw the eyes of the superhero. And I'm totally cool. If you want to copy, I'll take the title off so everybody can see. All right, we're going to start with the eyes. Now, superheroes tend to have those eyes that look a bit more menacing. They're going to, I'm brave, so I'm going to have brave eyes. So they've got those eyes happening. We're going to give him a nice big jawline, because superheroes tend to have a big, strong jawline. Give him that. We talked about emotions before. We're going to give him a really brave look. So the way I do a brave look, I just do some clenched teeth, because he's going to take on the bad guys. So we've got some clenched teeth. For some reason, superheroes don't seem to have eyeballs when they've got their costume on, so we're going to just leave the eyeballs out. We're going to draw these two things that I'll explain later. They're two round pipe things. I'll explain them a bit later. Then we'll draw his neck. Now, I reckon every superhero needs a cape. So we're going to draw the cape in. Draw some big muscles. And when you're brave, you clench your fist like this. I'm brave. So he's got his clenched fists. Give him some Chris Hemsworth pecs. Give him a six-pack. Now, six-packs are for muscles, not drinking, so we'll draw that in. We'll draw his big legs in. He's got muscly legs. Draw the rest of his cape. Draw his feet. Now, here's the thing, guys. Now, The fear was scared of the dark. So what am I going to turn this superhero into? I know. I'm going to draw the logo. We're going to draw that square thing with a circle around it, but then we're going to draw some beams coming out of it. So in actual fact, these things up the top of his mask are actually two torches, and they shine bright light. So there's some light coming out of his head like that. And he likes to say, I am light, man. So Lightman's superpower is this. He's got torches on the top of his mask that he shines light, and he flies around because he can fly, and he finds kids that are scared of the dark, and he zooms in and he stands there and he creates this abundance of light. And so everyone that's scared of the light, scared of the dark, sorry, will have this beautiful blanket of light. Thanks to the amazingness of Lightman. Give Lightman a round of applause, guys. I would love to see what your superheroes are. So if you got your pictures drawn, I'd love you to message them to me, whatever you need to do. Email them to ChildSafe, whatever. I would love to see your pictures. But thank you so much for playing HEROBOARD. So we are going to go on to our next game. And our next game, let me bring up the title, is called Nick's Idea Farm. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to an idea farm before, but it's a really, really a lot of fun. So this is how the idea farm works. I need you to repeat after me. So has everyone got a clear voice? Let's go. Clear voice? Awesome. So I need you to repeat after me. Howdy, partner. I'm an idea farmer. And I like to farm ideas. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We are going to farm ideas. I have 2 harvest boxes. I've got this harvest box. I need you to suggest 3 somethings that we can draw. So it could be a cat. It could be a dog. It could be a frog. It could be a turtle. It could be a tape measure. It could be a texter. Whatever you suggest, I will pick 3 of those suggestions and they will go into this harvest box. Make sense? Awesome. I've also got another harvest box. We are going to... I need 3 doing somethings. Dun, 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 dun. So it could be running. It could be jumping. It could be playing football. Whatever you suggest, I will pick 3 of those suggestions and we are going to pick 1 from each box and we are going to draw that picture together. So without further ado, I need some suggestions. I've got my 3 cards right here. I need you to help me so much with these suggestions. So I'm going to bring up the comments window again. I want to see your comments. Oh, that's a very good suggestion. Let's put that up. We have an alien. Let's suggest that. Let's put that as a suggestion. That's out of this world, that suggestion. We have got an alien. That's a very good suggestion. Put that into the harvest box. We need another suggestion. Someone's going crazy with, let's just pick the first one. Let's go a dog. I love dogs. So much so I've got 2. We are going to write dog. There we have it, guys. We have, it's a dog. And one more suggestion. What do we got, peeps? We have got, and I think in light of the grand final, we are going to put cats down because, you know, a tiger's a cat and a cat is clearly a cat and they're playing in the grand final today. So what was that suggestion from ChildSafe? Sorry, click that one. Was cats. So let's write that down. Oh, I dropped it. We are going to write cats. There we have our 3rd suggestion. Thank you so much for your suggestions. This game does not work unless I've got your help. All right, cool. So that's our first harvest box taken care of. We need our second harvest box doing something. So I've seen a suggestion. I quite like it. Cooking. Let's put that up. That is a very good suggestion. We're going to write cooking. We're going to put that into our harvest box. I need another suggestion. Look, that's an idea ready to go, but how about we put riding a motorbike? Do you know what? I had a friend that was a motorbike, but he couldn't ride anymore because he was too tired. So there we have that. And we need the last suggestion. Watching the football. Love it. That is so on point for today. Watching the football. So here's the thing, guys. This is what we're going to do now. We are going to put up the blank screen. So we've got, and we're going to turn off the banner, the comments. Got to find it first. I apologize. Hide that. Oh, yeah, we're back. Happy days. So this is what we're going to do. We've got our two harvest boxes. We've got our doing somethings, and we've got our somethings. Now, this is totally a game you can play at home. You can think of three doing somethings and three somethings and pick one and draw that together. But to make sure they're fresh, every fresh idea needs to be sprayed. Oh, my eyes. Make sure if you're spraying your ideas, you don't get it in your eyes. So we're going to take this harvest box. We're going to give that a bit of a spray. We're going to give this box a spray. Fantastic. And now, this is where I need your help. I need you to reach through the screen. Everybody grab your arms and reach through the screen, and I want you to pick an idea. Oh, I can see your arms coming down. They're coming down. Ah, you're picking an idea. What is it? We are going to draw an alien. Fantastic. We're going to put that up here. We're going to draw an alien. As you can see, it's alien. Now, everybody get your hands through the screen again. Let's pick another idea. You've picked it. What is it? We're going to draw an alien playing football. It's a bit like Adelaide playing football. They're like aliens. So we're going to draw an alien playing football. That is a great idea. So I've got a question, and the question is this. You've got your pen, and you've got your pencils, you got your paper. We are going to draw an alien playing football. But here's the thing. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Now, what does an alien playing football look like? Okay, once you've got that picture in your head, you need to grab a new piece of paper. We're going to grab our draw sword, and we're going to draw an alien playing football. So I'm going to start with the eyes. Now, in my mind's eye, I think an alien doesn't have a nose, so we're going to just miss the nose altogether. He's got his tongue out because he's having fun. Aliens tend to have, I reckon they've got these antenna things up the top. So I'm going to draw some antennas like that. I think this alien, he might have some pretty sharp buck teeth. So I'm going to draw that. We're going to draw him with a footy jumper on. Going to draw some arms coming down. I think aliens' hands kind of look like frog feet. So I'm going to draw some frog-like hands. He's got his big football. He's holding it the wrong way, though. The alien hasn't kind of got the idea of football yet, but he's having a go, and that's what we love about the alien. Oh, look, he's actually got another pair of hands. He's got 4 hands. He's got his footy boots on with his spikes in the boots and his footy socks, footy shorts. He's about to kick it, so we'll draw his boot. There it is. And he's got a big alien tail. He's about 50 metres out. We'll draw the 50 mark. Draw some goals. He's under lights at the Gabba. We'll draw the lights in. The crowd's going wild. We'll draw some crowd in. And there we have it, guys. We have just farmed our first idea together. I feel so privileged and honoured that we could get to draw together and come up with such a great idea. We successfully ideaed farm together. Give yourself a round of applause. Now, if you haven't quite finished your picture, that's super cool. Keep drawing away at it, and because we're going to play our next game, because we've got a few games to get through, and I want to make sure that I share them all with you, because hopefully you get to see the fun that I have on a constant basis. All right, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for playing Idea Farm. Okay, there we have it. We have the alien with his 4 arms and his 2 legs and his tail, about to kick a goal 50 metres out at the Gabba under lights. I would so love to see your pictures, so make sure you get them across to us because we want to see them. So for this game, you need a new sheet of paper. All right. I tell you what, it's been a tough time with COVID and stuff. We haven't been able to go on holidays. Who loves going on holidays? Put your hand up if you like going on holidays. I love going on holidays. I've been on a plane before. I've been on a bus before. I've been towing a caravan before. But at the minute, we can't go away. So everyone go, oh. I had an idea. I think we all can take a trip together. So on this trip, on this next game, we are actually going to go on a trip together. You don't need any luggage. You don't need anything like that. On this trip, we are going to go to a nation, a very special nation. Now, you know, Africa is a nation, isn't it? So you could take a trip to, if you could go to Africa. That's a nation. Australia's also a nation. But the nation that we're going to today, and I'm going to bring the title up, we are all going to take a trip to dun, 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 Imagination. We are all going to take a trip to Imagination. It's a fantastic place. And the thing about it is it's really, really close and it's not hard to get there. That if we all close our eyes, everybody close our eyes, let's take a trip together. We are taking a trip to an imagination. Our imagination is just right here in our head. What a fantastic place to visit. So this is what we're going to do today. We are going to take a trip to our imagination. So I need everybody to think about what they want to do when you grow up. Like I'm 40 and I still haven't grown up. I want you to picture, go to your land of imagination and picture what you want to be when you grow up. But here's the thing. There's no rules or no boundaries. Actually, there is one rule. My last name's Love, so it has to be G-rated. I don't want you to be some guy shooting chickens because I love chickens and I don't like shooting, so you can't draw yourself drawing shooting chickens. I love chickens. Leave chickens alone. It has to be G-rated. Okay, so if you want to farm space carrots on Mars, you could draw that. If you picture yourself winning the Melbourne Cup, which is on next week, I think, on a cow, you can draw that. If you want to draw yourself farming space rabbits, you can draw that. So any picture that you can think of when you grow up and you want to be, I want you to draw that. Okay? Does that make sense? So like I said, it doesn't have to make sense. This is our imagination. Nothing has to make sense in our imagination. As long as it brings a smile to your face, That is the whole point. So let's all do it. Let's all take a trip. Destination, imagination. I've got my picture. So I'm going to draw what I want to be when I grow up. So I'm going to draw my eyes. I'm going to draw my nose. I'm going to draw a big smile because I like smiling. I'm going to draw my cap because I love wearing caps. Oh, how about I turn the title off? Huh, can you see that better? Sorry, guys. I apologize. I'm going to draw my cap. This is what I want to be when I grow up. I'm going to draw my tongue. Draw my... Now, I'm going to have some kind of backpack thing on. I'm going to have some elbow pads. I'm going to hold some kind of laser gun. Draw a collar there. Draw some buttons. There's my backpack. It's lighting up. There's a wire coming from this to the back. I'm going to draw some work boots. And then there's a big laser coming out of this gun. A laser beam coming out of that. And then we've got this dude up here. He's a spud-looking dude. He's got his arms. Ah! So there we have what I want to be when I grow up. I have always wanted to be a Ghostbuster. You know, when I was little, I watched the movie Ghostbusters, and I thought all I ever want to be is a Ghostbuster. So much so, I've got an action figure of a Ghostbuster. I've got, check this out, guys. I've got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. In my imagination, I fully want to be a Ghostbuster like this guy and bust ghosts. But here's the thing. It can't really happen. I can't be a Ghostbuster in real life, but in my imagination, anything's possible. So it doesn't matter if people say, hey, Nick, you can't be a Ghostbuster. I'll tell you what. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. In my head, I can, because I've taken a trip to my imagination. So who's got some comments about what their picture is? I'd love to see what you guys would love to be. Someone said a vet. Now that is something you could actually be. Like, you'd so be a vet. Yeah, 100%. A funlander, I want to be a YouTuber. That's also a really good dream to have. A cricketer, yes, cool. So many good suggestions coming through. I so love it. You guys are on track. You're using your imagination. And here's the thing, guys. When we use our imagination, we unlock that idea of possibilities. Because one time I was doing this game with some kids, and this kid said, I want to be a dinosaur farmer. And all the other guys were going, oh, you can't be a dinosaur farmer. No. And they were like that at him. And I said, mate, guys, you realize there's this show called Walking with Dinosaurs, and this guy makes big dinosaur costumes, and they come up on stage and they walk around and they have a lot of fun and people laugh. That guy that made those dinosaurs is kind of like an idea farmer. He opened his eyes to the idea of possibility, and he farmed dinosaurs that we could experience the kind of feel of dinosaurs in real life. So in that context, his imagination became real. So that's pretty cool. All right, we are going to move on to our last game of the day. We're going a bit over time, but I'm sure you don't mind. Like, I know it said 10:15, but if you've got some place to go, you can watch the video back. That's fine. You can come back later. For all those people that want to keep drawing, I keep wanting to have fun with you guys. So if you are willing, I'm going to keep going because I'm excited. All right, we're going to play our next game. For our next game, I need the Wonder Whiteboard. All right, so we are going to bring up the Wonder Whiteboard. Everybody say hello, Wonder Whiteboard. Oh, Bob the battery. Get out the way, mate. Stay there. All right. Here we have the Wonder Whiteboard. Now, this game is called The Shape Kids, and we're going to bring up the title up. The Shape Kids. So you guys need a pen and paper or pencil and paper. I'm going to show you how to draw 3 heads. We're going to draw some kids together, and it's going to be super fun. So what we need to do, if you've got a grey lead, we are going to draw 3 shapes together. So you need to draw a circle, you need to draw a oval, and then you need to draw a rounded triangle that kind of looks like a Dorito. So if you've got 3 shapes like that, guys, once you draw that, we're going to focus on the circle first. So we've got our 3 shapes. We've got our circle, we've got our oval, and our rounded triangle that looks like a Dorito, but we're going to concentrate on this circle first. All right. Now, who can tell me what keeps a train going forward? What keeps a train going forward? That's right. Exactly right. The tracks. So our picture is no exception. Our picture needs tracks. So we are going to draw the Lilydale line in. So we're going to go from Lilydale to Flinders Street. We're going to draw the first line, our first train track, to keep our picture on track. Then we're going to draw the Belgrave line. We're going to go from Belgrave up to Flinders Street like that. If you're from the northern suburbs and you have no idea what I'm talking about, it could be the Sandringham train line, whatever you like. One destination to the other, so you've got a cross. Because I tell you what, a cross always keeps me focused. So I've got a cross on my picture. Now what we need to do, I need to find my other whiteboard marker because they're like my grey lead lines. We're going to start drawing the features back in. So at about Ringwood, so that's the middle, we're going to draw a nose. Let's draw a nose. So hopefully everybody's drawn a nose, because here's the thing, I've called it Shape Kids for a reason, that if you want to make them brothers, you can. If you want to make them sisters, you can. It's totally up to you, but I'm drawing the 3 brothers for my Shape Kids. So we've got our nose at Ringwood. Up here, we've got 2 paddocks. 1 paddock, 2 paddock. We're going to draw some eyes in the top 2 paddocks. So let's draw that. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Draw some eyes. There we have some eyes. How are we going, guys? You've drawn some eyes. All the better to see you with. In the bottom 2 paddocks, we are going to draw a mouth. Now, this is called Happy Head. So I love being happy. I'm going to draw a big smile that goes from the bottom 2 paddocks. I'm going to draw a chip in his tooth, draw some tongue there, colour that in a bit. So we're starting to see a face, aren't we? We might, above the eyes, do some eyebrows. I like to make my eyebrows look like cheese. You see how it's got that bit of a Swiss cheese vibe going to it? And on the Lilydale line, you've got to be able to hear the train that's coming. Can you hear the train? We're going to draw some ears in. Super fantastic ears. Now, at the end of the Belgrave line, we are going to draw a butt chin. Because why are we drawing a butt chin? Because a butt chin is funnier than a normal chin. Butt chin. So we're going to draw a butt chin. Because don't tell anyone, it kind of looks like a butt. No buts about it. All right. So now it's time for the all-important hair. I think, Donald Trump's been in the news a lot with the presidential elections and stuff. So how about we give him some weird Trump hair? It's going a bit crazy up the top. There we have some fake news, Trump hair. So there we have our first shape kid. So here's the challenge that I've got for everyone. I want you to copy everything that you've done on this shape. I want you to copy it onto the oval, and I want you to copy it onto the rounded triangle. And I want you to see what we get. So let's all do that together. We're going to grab, we're going to put our train tracks on. We're going to draw the exact same nose, the exact same smile. We're going to draw that butt chin. We're going to draw the eyes. We're going to draw the cheese eyebrows. We're going to draw the ears to hear the train. We're going to draw that crazy Trump hair. Hey, hey, I'm the Trump hair. Trump hair. Draw the tongue back in, color that in. And then we're going to move on. Do a couple of spins. I'm going to draw, oh, I got dizzy. Draw the eye. Now, this is a really good game if you're bored and you've got nothing to do. Your iPad's flat. Just draw some shapes and draw the shape kids. So we're going to draw eyebrows in. Draw the mouth. The butt chin. Draw that Trump hair. The tongue. So there we have it, guys. We have got 3 shape kids. These guys I'm going to call the Trump brothers. Okay, they're called the Trump brothers. We've got Don, we've got Dan, and we've got Dave. They're 3 brothers. They live on an orchard, Trump orchard. The other thing that's good about this game, guys, you can create names for your characters and come up with backstories. So a backstory is just a really simple backstory which helps explain the brothers. So I'm even doing the Trump hands. Fake news, fake news, yeah, fake news, fake news. I don't want to be Trump. So these guys, they grew up on an apple orchard. Their mum told them not to throw apples at each other, but they didn't listen to their mother. They threw the apples at each other and they knocked out each other's teeth. So that's just, why would you do that, brothers? You're brothers. You should love one another. But here's the thing. Even though they knocked each other's teeth out, they still love each other. They're good mates, and they really love family, which is super cool. So there's the games that we've played today, guys. So let's do a quick recap on the games. We played the blank face quiz where we named some emotions. That was cool. We played the hero board where we turned our fear into a superhero. So that was cool. We did some idea farming where we took 3 somethings and we took 3 doing somethings. We picked one of each and we come up with an idea to help grow. So that was cool. We took a trip together to our imagination where all you need to do is shut your eyes, think of a picture. In this case, it was what we want to do in our future if there was no boundaries, and we drew that. And the last thing we drew together was the Shape Brothers or the Shape Kids. So here's the thing. If you want to turn these characters into like a girl, you can just give them some eyelashes and some lips, and that becomes a girl with Trump's hair. Oops. So here's the thing. I've had a lot of fun. Put your hand up if you've had a lot of fun today. I've had heaps of fun. I've had super amount of fun. And this is the thing, guys. Life's not always fun, is it? I know for me, last year, I told you that story about my dad, who I loved. My dad was like my own personal superhero. And my parents were everything to me. And my mum still is, because she's still here. But last year, something super sad happened. He actually passed away. And that really made me super sad. But here's the thing. I've got to look at the positives. And the positive is this, that he gave me my love of drawing. My dad would sit down with me as a kid and he drew on, we used to have these sketch pads that were this big, and we used to draw pictures, and that made me laugh and it made me have so much fun. And that was the thing when he was sick that made me happy. It made me super happy, right? That whilst I was scared, whilst I was fearful that something would happen to him, I could draw and become happy. So this is what I want for everyone watching. You there on that couch, you on that dining table, you on that table over there. I want you to find something that makes you happy. And drawing may not make you happy. That's cool. You know, maybe you like digging holes in the backyard. Maybe ask your mum and dad if you're allowed to dig holes. If that makes you happy, do that. So if you're feeling sad, you're feeling angry, maybe you need to go dig a hole. You might like baking cakes. Maybe bake a cake. So if you're feeling upset or angry, it's totally normal to feel like that. We're all human. We're not batteries. We all feel our emotions. So we're just got to find that something that helps us get back to a happy head like I've got now. So like I said, my dad passed away last year and it was super sad, but I keep drawing. I keep finding ways of getting that happy head. And I turn my sadness into happiness, turn my anger into being excited because I'm excited because I get to talk to you guys out there. There's so much in this life that we can get excited about. So hopefully this has helped you. I've given you some games that if you're feeling sad or you're feeling angry, that maybe you can play these games. Maybe you can do these drawing games together with your parents, with your brothers and sisters, and you can get your way back to a happy head. Because like I said, sometimes life isn't always happy. We've got to find ways of getting back to that happy head. So hopefully you find something happy to do and you do that, and have a great day. We're going to throw back to Neil, and he's going to wrap up this session for us. But hopefully you've had fun. I've had fun. Anytime you pick up a draw sword is a great day for me. All right, awesome. We're going to click back now. We're going to click this button. Get Neil. Hey, Neil, how are you going?
Hey, how are you, Grace? Hey, guys, I hope you had a really great time. Did you have a good time, Grace?
Yeah.
Do you want to show some of your pictures?
The Trump brothers.
The Trump brothers.
Trump brothers, very good.
What was that one?
The vet.
The vet, being a vet. Yeah. What else we got?
The alien.
The alien.
Oh, that is really good. Round of applause. That is fantastic.
What was it? The
Light Hero.
Light Hero. That's it.
LIGHTMAN.
LIGHTMAN. There you go. Hey, you know, children, I just want you to know that you have the right to be safe. You have the right to be heard. You have the right to be listened to. And it's really important that you know that today, and you know that this week as well. And parents, I want to encourage you to continue being great parents, to continue to listen to your children, continue to be honouring them, and continue giving them opportunities so they can grow and they can be supported. I want to encourage you as well that every Saturday morning, Nick, isn't it, 9:30 in the morning, you do this particular, you do a draw show, you do all that stuff. Do you want to just share about that?
Yes, every Saturday at 9:30 on my YouTube channel and Facebook, we do the thing called Come and Draw with Nick, where you give me 5 suggestions, I draw them live. But the awesome thing about it is that if you show me your pictures, you go into the running of winning the weekly prize, which is a draw and show bag. You win the drawings, you win lollies, you win draw swords. There's a whole heap of things in that. So I encourage you to start watching that, and let's all draw together.
Absolutely. And just letting you know that this is actually going to be available on our YouTube channel as well, at the Childsafe Australia YouTube channel where you're watching it today. So it'll be available the whole time. Parents, I do want to say to you that make sure you go and join the Childsafe Australia -4 parents group, because we put up a whole bunch of encouraging stuff there for parents, and also resources and experts and things like that. Hey, welcome to National Children's Week. It has been such a fantastic time, and make sure you head to the Nick Love Cartoons Facebook page, Childsafe Australia -4 Parents, and on Facebook, and also our YouTube channel. We look forward to spending time with you again. She's ready for a sleep. We're going to sit down and watch the grand final. Have a wonderful day.
Last thing, Neil and Grace, the way I close out every session is that you need to repeat after me. Can we all do this together? Even you at home watching, I need you to repeat after me. Let's all draw together. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's all draw together. Fantastic, guys. Thanks for watching.
Take care.